Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do our analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. So it was an amazing fall today, both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty almost more than 1200 points fall, and Nifty around 400-450 points fall. So I seriously did not expect such a fall even today, that too after opening gap down. If they would have opened flat, then definitely they would have gone down. But after doing such a huge gap down, the market falling further was a little surprising to me also. So anyways, but so far we have tested all the crucial supports that were there in the market. So now let's just see what should be our plan for tomorrow or for the coming week briefly. So this is a daily chart. So a very good gap down, and if you see, I had a support line, either a support line, or you can say either it's a support zone. So Nifty exactly came to that point, and we saw a little pullback in the second half, so which was a little better sign for the coming week. Okay, and similarly in Bank Nifty, so this was the support zone. So if you remember, in one of my video I had told you that the lowest part of this zone happens to be 34,000, and the worst case what we can do is we may test that level, and that was almost kind of tested today. So we have shown a slight recovery from the lower level. So what is more important is, whenever we approach this level, so just have a close watch. So we have a very big green candle here. Look at the wick here. Even in the next day, we opened at the bottom. Immediately we saw a very big green candle, a good push from the lower end. So that is what has happened even today. So as soon as we touched that area, we saw some sort of a buying happening here, or we can consider it to be as a profit booking that was done in the market today. So now let's see what should be the plan for tomorrow. So the first thing that we're going to check is the participant wise open interest. So if we look at the data here, FIs have 14,000 future shorts, so which is a high number. Call by about 640, so not really, it's not a data that should be considered itself, so we'll just avoid this. And put sell is about 8,100. So considering today being a Monday and the data is really light, so 8,000 is a small number. Okay, so but although what we can see is, with the options, they are, I would not say they are bullish, but they're not expecting any further fall, is what we can understand from the data. But since the position is light, looks like it is already 20th December, and look like FIs are in a vacation mode for Christmas and New Year, because that could be the reason why the data is very limited, or their position sizing is very limited. But the only problem is, whenever the position sizing of FIs are limited, the market becomes highly volatile. Okay, so if you want to know the reason why, the only thing is, what happens is, just understand as a trader. So what do we do is, we check their positions and we tend to create our positions based on their positions next day, expecting the market to move towards what they have planned. But now just imagine their position sizing is so very little, so they'll definitely defend this position. But looking at the positions which is here, the market has to move towards that side, so definitely it is going to be volatile and little tough to understand the intraday moves. So you will hear people saying that market will be less volatile when they are not present, but that is not the case. Looking at the positions, if they always carry such lighter positions, the market will be definitely volatile, because we do not have a proper uh, direction from the market movers. So that is the possible reason why market can turn volatile. Now if we look at pro's position, they have 17,000 future long, and call sell is about 1 lakh, and put sell is about 50,000. So looking at pro's position, they are expecting sideways to volatile with pressure from the upside. Okay, so they are not expecting market to move up significantly, and at the same time they are not expecting the market to move below also significantly. So what is the moral of the story here is, we can expect a sideways and a volatile market, definitely with some selling pressure from the top. Okay, so this is what the data says. Now let's quickly check the option chain. So for option chain, I'm using Sensible today. So this is Nifty. So if we look at Nifty overall, so in option chain, we should always be thinking about things that are happening around the ATM strikes. Okay, so that means this is the area that we are more concerned about, because right now market is here, so we are definitely not expecting 17,000 at the moment. Okay, and at the same time we are not expecting 16,000 at the moment. So what should be our plan is, we'll look at ATM and see what are the activities. So if we look at the ATM activities, we definitely have supports here, that is around 16,500, 16,400 to 16,500. So we have support here, and we have resistances from 16,700 to 800. So what is most significant here is this sort of resistance, which is at 16,600 and 800. We are not seeing such a big bar this side. That means people are not selling aggressively in the money. That means they also have a fear that market has fallen so much, so there is a possibility of a small recovery, or maybe at least the market can take a halt. So this is what I can understand from the option chain. And if we look at the change in open interest, okay, see, people did sell heavily at 16,700, but going forward that confidence is definitely decreasing. Put writers did not write much because the market was continuously falling. So, and if we always say that do not catch a falling knife. So when the market is continuously falling, obviously will not see the put writers entering in so aggressively. But we do have open interest which is already pending. That means people who have already created the positions are still holding it, believing that the market may halt. So that's what the option chain data says. Now let's also check Bank Nifty. Okay, so we have Bank Nifty. So this is the historical option chain. So this is what we're looking at. So just see, we have good supports behind. Okay, so 34,000 is still a very good support. We have put writers still holding the positions, but we do not see call writers being aggressive within this territory. Okay, and even at 34,500, put writers are holding their position. So Bank Nifty showed a recovery from the lower level. So that time definitely these put writers entered, and which was quite evident if you know how to read the option chain, because I have also sold naked puts. Okay, so imagine that during such a fall, I'm holding naked put option sell. So expecting the market to at least take a halt or at least move up slightly. And if we look at 35,000, right now we have a strong resistance at 35,000. Okay, but here if you see, call writers did exit a little, but we have a straddle like position here that is at 34,500. Okay, so the straddle premium at the morning was around 800 rupees. So that means people who are putting straddle here are expecting the market to move between 33,800 to 35,200. So which is a good range considering the expiry to be just 3 days uh, remaining. And the next point is, since the IV and VIX has increased significantly, you must always keep in mind that we only have 3 days to expiry, and the premiums has to become zero on Thursday. Okay, and suddenly from from 400, if one of the strike is at 400 at the money, it will not become zero suddenly, right? So it has to fall every day. So at least it has to the premium has to crash about 50 to 60 points or 80 points every day. So definitely the market can be volatile and it can be sideways, because only with the volatility and sideways market the premium reduces. So this says that the next 2 to 3 days can be sideways. So this should be our thinking, and we should plan our trades based on that. And if we look at the change in open interest, just a second. Okay, so if we look at the change in open interest, so this is 34,500. So we see call writers holding their position, but we also have put writers here who have not exited. Okay, and we can see strong support from 34 to 34,500. So this is what the Bank Nifty option chain says. So Bank Nifty looks a little better than Nifty considering the option chain. So in case if you're trying to do any scalping for tomorrow, maybe on a buy side or something, then I think you should opt Bank Nifty rather than Nifty. Okay, now let's quickly check our charts and see what the price action has to say and how should we plan our trades. So first, let's quickly discuss Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, if we see here, okay, so you might be wondering why there are no lines here. Market is crashing like anything. Definitely, you have to search for supports. So I think the best support was 34,000. So I just have a range here, which is 34,000. So upside, every big candle is going to be a resistance. Okay, so keep that in mind. So right now, if we see, we have showed a very good recovery from the lower level. So in case if this trend line breaks, definitely you can take a trade. Your target should be today's low. Okay, so if you see a candle closing below this, you can definitely buy a put option here, and your target should be today's low, which is around 3,400, I guess. And in case if we open flat, then the market is definitely going to be volatile, because we have selling pressure from the top, and buyers have also tried their best to bring the market a little upside. So when we open flat, there will be confusion, because buyers would try to take the market up, and sellers is going to attempt each and every resistance that is there in the market. So definitely buyers will have to face a lot of problem while going up. You may see charts like this. So chances of hitting your stop losses is definitely high if you're on the bullish side. So only a short covering rally can save a call buyer, but otherwise it is going to be a little tougher job. So I think the best thing is you can always wait for the market to recover and choose points where you can buy puts. So like this point, this is definitely a very good resistance because we have a very big candle here, and again we have seen selling pressure here, so this is also going to be a good resistance. Let's just discuss what are those points. So the first thing is 34,700, okay, and this is 35,200. So 34,700, 750, 35,000, 35,200. So if you get market at these points, definitely you can go for a put option buy. At least you can target 100 points in a put option, but at the money or in the money, okay, not far out of the money. So this way you can trade. People who want to take a bullish trade with the direction of the chart, definitely you can, but I would suggest you either you sell a put, okay, selling of put is preferred because the SL will be smaller, and also the DK would help you in making some money. Or either you can go for a debit spread, okay, like you buy ITM call and you sell an OTM call. So these things can help you if you are a option buyer and if you want to take a position on the bullish side. But on the bearish side, you don't have to worry. You just have to consider these levels and enter in a put. You can definitely make 100 points easily. So what is the plan for tomorrow? In case if we open flat, definitely market is going to be confused. We may see moves like this, okay? So you will have to plan accordingly, because here I would not say that if the market is opening flat and if it is crossing this, you just go and buy. That is not possible because this was purely a downtrend market, and we cannot go and buy until and unless a clear-cut short covering happens. So when can a short covering happen is definitely another gap down. Okay, we expected a short covering today if the market opens gap down, but we saw heavy selling. But looking at FI's positions and pros put sell, we are not expecting much fall, at least for tomorrow. So in case if we open gap down, there is definitely a possibility of profit booking and the market may rise significantly. So you can take a trade if we open around 34,000 or something like that. You can just wait and see for the first candle to be green. So if there is a short covering, what usually happens is the first candle is green, okay, then you may see a couple of halt candles like this, and immediately what would happen is the next candle would cross this high and it will give a close on the top. So if you see such a pattern, if you are opening gap down, definitely you can go for a call buy, okay, because this is more of a short covering. So we may see an immediate up move of 500 600 points easily. And in case if we open gap up, then definitely you are going to plan for selling. We already discussed the levels, which was 34,700, 35,000 and 35,200. So any gap up is definitely going to be a sell. So you just have to wait for a small red candle, and whenever you see that, if the low is breached, you can definitely enter, and your target should be somewhere here, today's close. Okay, so this is the plan for Bank Nifty. let's quickly check out Nifty. So if we check Nifty actually did not uh, give a strong momentum upside, unlike Bank Nifty. But still, if you look at this line, we have closed above this. So in case if we break this, which is 16,570, so let's consider 16,570, because if a candle closes below this, it will also be a trend line break, and it will also be a support breach. Okay, so which is like a so it is like a the other day we discussed, which is confluence. But I already told you that confluence doesn't happen much in indices, because the fall or the rise is very significant. So what they may do is they may close here, then again they'll put a green candle here, and then a couple of halt candle here, so that they come out of this, and then they'll slowly and gradually start coming down. So there is a possibility like that. So just be careful. If they're putting a red and breaking both of this, wait for another candle to see if they're putting a green or not. If not, then you can definitely go for a put trade, and your immediate target should be this point. Okay, so there is a possibility that they may come here and take a halt and form a double bottom here and go up also. So since the positions of FIs are very light, it is going to be difficult to actually plan the trades also. Any gap up, same like Bank Nifty, we are definitely going to look for selling or sell side, that is buying put options. So 16,690, 16,700, that is going to be one of the area. 16,840, and then 17,000. So these are your resistances for Nifty. So 16,700, 16,850, and 17,000. So whenever you find Nifty coming at this place, you can definitely look for a reversal candle and then enter on a put side. So this should be your plan for Nifty in case if you open gap up. If we open flat, definitely the market is going to be volatile like we planned for Bank Nifty. And in case if you're opening gap down, say around the same low or maybe below this, then there is a possibility of a short covering rally that can happen. Okay, so this is a plan for Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. I hope you all understood this. Be careful for the next couple of days till the time the market settles down, because we fell like about 5-6% in a couple of days. So what happens is markets, this is just for your knowledge, I wish to share. So what market does is, how does the market usually go up or come down is by trapping the option sellers. So what happens is when the market is easily coming down, option seller is just selling call options, and till the time market is going down, they'll sell the call options and come down. And what happens, the market tries to keep your sentiment as bearish as long as possible, and you continue to sell your call options. Suddenly one day what will happen is it will open gap down and it will start rising significantly, or sometimes what happens is it opens with a very big gap up and then sustains and then starts rising. So this way what happens is people who have sold call options here, they get trapped, and because of this trap the market moves higher. And that's what similarly happens when the market rises. Okay, so people start selling put options, and when they reach the top, either the market opens gap up and starts coming down heavily, or market opens with a huge gap down and starts come heavily, and this area the put writers get trapped. So now the market, if it has to either recover or maybe stay sideways, then definitely the market has to trap the call writers. Okay, so keep that in mind. And the another point is, as I told you, the premiums are higher due to the increase in VIX and IVs. So the next 2 to 3 days can be definitely sideways and volatile, just to decrease the premium because it has increased too much. So just keep that in mind. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Let's see in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.